One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, get a 20! 50 seconds, come on! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go!
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
It's just me and you.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that's caught by Smith. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, foxtrot. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 6 guys. Hey.
This is Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You got 3 down. Hey, check right. Go. 6 man. Check curls. Hey, easy. Watch the run.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And it's caught by Parker. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Evans, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, exit. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gotta do better.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 5. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
I got you, boy. Switch. 25.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey. 11. Ricker. Hey, Delta. 58.
To throw again. Stafford. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Stafford on 1st down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Grant. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Grant trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood! Watch the slip, watch the slip! 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's got Evans. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Demario Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
59! Hey, Charlie! Let's go!
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
Hey, over! Hey, 58, Mike. In your face. 58, right over there, right over there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Five.
Here's Stafford. And the grab by Croft. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike's 57's right. Hey, Zoo. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They go back to Grant. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Set, 280. Hey, 22. Hey, Alpha. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? 57 to Zero. 57 to Mike. So we got man.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, high 7. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They snap it to Stafford. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, it's Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike 57. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the 50, Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Traquan Smith, 50 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, Red! Go! Baby, that's Ravens out. 57. Mike, 57.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
57, Mike. 57. Middle. Touchdown, defense.
On 4th down, Stafford. And that's complete to Croft. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun. Stafford is going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Demario Davis there on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Forced out, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, shelling through the defense, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Bridgewater on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Come on, 18 Gator, 86.